Hello to all my college football friends out there. Welcome to another segment of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show. My friends, let's get right into this video. We all know the up-and-coming 2024 college football season is going to look a little different to the college football fans out there. And what I'm getting at is, instead of the typical 4-team playoff race, and this started in 2014, and the reason why I know this was because that was the first year that they implemented a 4-team college football playoff pairings. And that was the year that my Ohio State Buckeyes won it all. They finished the year 14-1 and beat the Oregon Ducks in the national championship title game 42-20. Here's the big question out there. Could a 3-loss team make it to the 2024 college football playoffs, being that they're taking the top 12 teams? So what I'm getting at is, from 2014, when they implemented the 4-team playoff race in college football, to just last season, 2023, okay? No team ever made the playoffs, I believe, with 2 losses, okay? You were either obviously undefeated or you lost 1. So, it gets very interesting in 2024. Naturally, there will be a few 2-loss teams to make the playoffs in 2024. No doubt about it. Okay? No doubt about it. This is the way it's going to shape out. The 4 highest ranked conference champions would be seeded number 1 through 4. And all of them will receive a first round bye. Okay? 1 through 4. Makes sense so far. So the way they would pair it up, 5 would play 12, 6th ranked would play 11th ranked, 7th ranked would play 10th ranked, and 8th ranked would play 9th ranked. Makes sense, okay? Once again, if you are ranked 1 through 4, you get a first round bye. Naturally, I think that's a good idea. But now it's going to get interesting. Like I mentioned, it will be a gimme that there will be, I'm just going to throw out a couple teams in the top 12 that will have 2 losses. Okay? Case closed. Which means in the regular season, a team would be 10-2. That would be good enough to qualify 1 through 12. But what would happen if a team finishes 9-3? Now I'm going to say this. If a team comes out of the SEC conference, the best college football conference in the country, and that team is 9-3, I believe a 9-3 team from the SEC would make the college football playoffs in 2024. Again, my opinion. I believe a team from the Big Ten that would come out, regular season, finishing 9-3, would also make it. My friends, the 2 conferences that if a team finishes 9-3, I do not see them making the top 12 would be the ACC and the Big 12. Again, just my opinion. I think out of all, it's going to go this way. SEC will be number 1 in the Power 4 conferences. Big 10 would be 2. I would say the Big 12 would come in at 3, and the ACC would be last in 4. So I just cannot see a 9-3 team coming from the Big 12 or the ACC to qualify for the 2024 college football playoffs. I just can't see it. Like I said, the better the competition, the better the conferences like SEC and the Big Ten, okay, then I could see the committee putting in a 9-3 team, whoever that team may be, okay? Could be Alabama. That's a big question. Will DeBoer win 9 or 10 games for Alabama? If he wins 10, it's a lock that Alabama will make the playoffs. In my opinion, it would be a lock at 10-2. If they lose 3, I don't know. But again, I'm just saying they're going to have to go with strength of conferences, okay? And without a doubt, the advantage would be if you are in the SEC. That would be a great advantage. The big disadvantage now to this playoff system is if you're an independent school, like your Notre Dame's, okay? Notre Dame will never have a chance to get a first-round bye. Why? Because of not winning a conference championship. Because they're not in a conference. So, for me, Notre Dame has always been an independent school. Always, okay? I believe they play their hoops in the ACC, I believe. But in football, they've always been independent. And looking at it, I think that's, if you're Notre Dame, it's kind of hurt them from time to time. So, them not being in a conference will definitely hurt them. They will never receive a first-round bye. So we shall see how that works out if you're Marcus Freeman. But once again, all of you watching out there, please comment down below. Do you think a 3-loss team could still qualify for the top 12 playoff teams in 2024? Like I mentioned, there's been no 2-loss team, I believe, to ever qualify from 2014 to just last year, 2023. Never. Like I mentioned, in 2024, I do see them taking a few 2-loss teams. I sincerely do. As an example, Penn State at the time lost 2 games. I believe they were like regular season. They finished 10-2. They were ranked, I believe, in the top 12. So if this would be 2024, Penn State at 10-2 would have qualified for the playoffs. So this is what I'm getting at, folks. It's going to be very interesting how all of this plays out. It's one of those deals that, personally, I like it, okay? So many teams, in my opinion, got robbed the way they were doing it from 2014 to 2023, okay? If you were a 2-loss team, you were done, okay? Heck, how many 1-loss teams still didn't qualify? And I don't mean to put salt in the wound if you're the Florida State Seminoles, but Florida State went undefeated and won their conference and still was not picked by the committee for the top 4 teams. I'm just saying. I believe there was another incident out there. I believe it was TCU, okay, not the year that 2022 that the Bulldogs massacred them 65-7. It was not that year. But it might have been the 2014 year that the Buckeyes won it all, and TCU was undefeated that year, and the Buckeyes only lost 1 game that year, and they picked the Buckeyes to go in the top 4 playoff rankings instead of the undefeated TCU Horned Frogs. So, again, if you're a 1-loss team or a 2-loss team, it's a gimme you will get in 2024. If you're a 3-loss team, I still believe that a 3-loss team would still be able to qualify in the top 12. I sincerely do. But the argument's this. If a 3-loss team will qualify, it's going to have to come out of only 2 conferences. Okay? If everybody likes this video, I hope you do. Please click on the subscribe button. If you like this video, click on the like button. And like always, please comment down below. Peace out. God bless. Buckeye Vinnie's out of here.